Good morning, everybody. Okay. Oh, I'm ready, I swear. I'm ready, I swear. Okay, what actually is it my music? Or is nope, it's my music. Like, I want to turn that. There we go. That's probably better. That's probably better. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm ready. I'm gonna try to focus on this. I'm gonna try to do some coloring. I'm, I'm trying to decide. Want to throw away my art? No, 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 no. I am happy with this. I am happy with this. Am I? We'll see. I don't know if I want those colors or not. I'm gonna experiment probably a little bit today, but I'm gonna try to finish this today. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. Got a busy day. I got a busy day. I got a very busy day. I got a very busy day ahead of me. And what is the news, Kappa? What is the news? I'd be curious. Well, I hope it's not too bad of news. Not too bad of news. Why did I do that? I'm streaming now. Fuck. That was reflexive. I don't even know why I did that. Ah, beans. Nervous tick, I guess. Okay. Uh. Oh. Okay. Cat doing better. Well, I hope this ends with, but my cat's doing better. That kind of stuff's always is always okay. Well, that's good. Well, I mean, it's not good, but it's like better than alternative stuff. It sounds like something that's at least temporary. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad your cat's doing better. Stuff like that is always it's something, man. I had stuff like that with my last cat that I honestly am just like, man, I was not ready for that shit. It's always tough with stuff like that too. Uh huh. I mean, it's a scary thing. My last cat, I was like, something bad had happened. We don't have to go into what, but something essentially I was like, And then I took them to the vet, and they were just old. They were just old, getting health problems. It's always hard with stuff like that. Cats fall apart in a very strange way. I have realized they just kind of like start coming apart at the seams, which is very odd, especially for an animal. I think. Also, morning creeper. They seemingly just kind of fall apart. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. Stuff like that is. Ugh. We had a dog. We had a dog that was prone to having seizures because they had some weird epilepsy. Stuff like that is weird. Gotta gotta take care of them as best as you can. And at least you caught it. That's a good thing. You caught it. Weird that an ear infection would cause that, so probably still need to get the cat checked up on stuff like that, but at least they're okay. I'm glad they're okay. Yeah, that's better. It felt like that was looking weird. It made their eyes weirdly bulgy, and I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to make his face weirdly bulgy. I didn't mean to make his eyes weirdly bulgy. I feel like I'm coming back to this and like, wow, I must have been way more out of it than I thought I was. I know it was a little manic last week. I like that I'm like, it's rendering day. Oh no, I gotta fix the line art. Oh no, I gotta fix the line art. If there's one thing that I know that I'm particularly weird about, I'll say weird. I'll say weird. I think weird is the best way to put that. Is I know my mood can affect my art a lot in more of a quality sense, in my opinion, though it can also affect, it can affect, obviously, things like content, but I actually think my mood, this is something that I'm sure affects everyone, but for some reason I feel like I'm more open about. I feel like I get criticized a lot for letting it get to me, but I would be unsurprised if a lot of people feel like this. Just, I don't know how they cope with it. I apparently don't. I don't know. My mood affects my ability to pull things off, to do things, to function. Though more specifically, like to be able to perform certain kinds of ways, certain kinds of things are affected by my mood, which I'm sure is the case for a lot, if not everyone. It's just weird. I feel like a lot of people just are like, yeah, yeah. Or at the very least, seem much more functional even when stuff happens. Maybe I'm full of shit. It could be. I might be. I need to get my midtones. I don't think I have my midtones selected. Oh, I do. Or halftones. God, I call them midtones. Yeah, Kappa. If you want a suggestion, use halftones. If it's called halftone experiment, there's usually more than one. Oh no, the fucking jammer is back. Not the jammer. Jammer is also appearing at a very strange time of day, honestly. Hmm. I hope it recovers. They said they would fix my shit. Hey. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a call today. Oh, I think we're back. Oh, I think we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Shit's busted. It's just so weird that it happens so intermittently, too. Again, if it was, I feel like if it was my computer, it'd be happening all the time. Well, as long as it doesn't cut the entire stream, I think we'll be fine. I need to zoom in more. Ooh, no. Grab it. Oh, shit. I left that midtone scribble there. I didn't mean to. I keep on calling them midtones, halftones. What a good effect, though. Goddamn. I'm so glad I found this pen. It's so nice. It feels really good to use, too. Honestly. that. I like that it was like, oh no, I'll start rendering today. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to start rendering. I don't know. I don't know if I wanna. Rendering is hard and time consuming. But I do want to finish. I do want to try to finish this piece today. I definitely do want to finish this piece today. What board games have exactly 3 different types of pieces? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I have no idea. I'm like, ugh. Ugh. I'm like thinking about that and just like, yeah. Sorry if I sound tired. I honestly at this point don't know what it's been. I thought I was gonna get some better sleep last night, and I still didn't. I still didn't. Or rather, I think I'm just having a harder time waking up. I don't know what it is. The mornings have been a little bit groggy. Bit froggy, it seems. I do know my cat has been super cuddly, which is both a blessing and a curse, because it's cute and comfy, and then he does it directly into my face when I'm sleeping, which usually wakes me up. I'm like, hey, this is adorable. I'm trying to sleep, buddy. But he's like, I love you. And I'm like, that's great. I'm sleeping. I appreciate it. I'm trying to let my brain not cook. I'm just like, man, I didn't know there were board games with. I could think of all the board games with less than 3 and more than 3, and I'm like, exactly 3? What? Like checkers has 1, chess has more than 3. 5? It has 5. King, queen, bishop, rook, knight. 6. It has 6. It has 6. Man, I just don't know any board games off the top of my head. Monopoly has 1 billion. Actually, 3. That's so specific. I can't literally think of any. I mean, Sorry has. Ooh. Don't think Sorry is on that list. I do not believe Sorry is on that list. This feels like a murder trivia party question where you're just like, I didn't even know. Oh. Well, Creeper, if you see, I will say, I will say, I don't know if that exists. Mancala or something if the cups in Mancala count as pieces. Yahtzee! What about Yahtzee? Yahtzee has dice, the cup. Count as different pieces. Really getting into the illustrated part of this, though. I mean, that doesn't surprise me that I would be wanting to illustrate this a lot. Illustration is something that I do a lot when it comes to pieces like this. I just like illustration. It is still one of my four work strategies. Do a lot of illustration. Illustration is probably my strongest discipline. Haram. Oh, did you just Google? Did you just like games with 3 pieces? I don't know what Karam is. I've never heard of it. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting much better. Also, I'm sorry, Kappa. I never got around to drawing that collar. This is where I want to remind people you're always open to ask for advice and whatever, like stuff like that, and I will try my best, but I will admit, like, I just, I was like, kind of, I will admit that I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to find time Sunday to do that, and then Sunday happened, and I didn't have the mental capacity to do but the bare minimum of that day, so I'm so sorry. I was I was freaking beat Sunday. I just was not I did not function, but I still feel bad because it's the kind of thing that even I kind of want to do to be able to be like, yeah, how would I explain drawing that? And I want a little bit of practice on stuff like that. It's like colors I kind of am very like I found a way to do them, but it doesn't mean that I know the way to do them. So doing a little study isn't a bad thing. And sometimes the best way to study something is also if somebody wants help, because then you can be like, yeah, I'll sit down and examine it and try to explain my process. Because I definitely was wanting to like take a crack at that, to like be like, how would I draw that kind of collar? I think is one of the better ways to teach someone how to do something. It's almost like learning it yourself. Or at least it's one way. Oh yeah, I'm much happier with the way that I do that. Try to do a better job of both taking my time but not wasting my time, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm excited. I'm excited for October. I really am. October's a great month. I love October. I love the things we do in October. I love how into everything my friends get for October because we're all spooky babies. We're all spooky, creepy babies. We like being creep shows, goblins, and stuff. It's exciting. We've got a lot planned. We have a lot planned. Some I've talked about, some I haven't. I'm very excited. I'm very excited actually for closer to Halloween because we've got some stuff planned that's gonna be fun. I'll put it that way. It's gonna be fun. It's Karam. Oh, gotcha. Here's what we're gonna do. Given the theme of the game, I want to start doing more stuff like this where I'm experimenting with shades and stuff. Let me see how this looks. Yes, I do want this coloration. We're gonna put down a matte like this because it's a shade on its own layer, which I'm very glad that I found this strategy. It's something that I've been doing more. Perfect. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I want. Also, I don't know what it is about me as far as ooh no. As far as that's not the green one, the lighter one. I don't no, I don't want the green. Oh, on the wrong layer, that's why. Like that seems wrong. I don't know what it is about me, but I really like I've really liked this kind of like lighting strategy a lot, a lot, a lot. What if each of the starters was instead one piece of three different games? Yeah, that could work. You could do checkers. I don't know how you triple evolve that. I think checkers definitely has to be a Pokemon that just has no evolutions. I mean, I guess it has two. You and it's checkers is just one of those checkers is just one of those cases of the evolution is just a second one of them. Definitely. Man, you ever just come back to a piece and you go, what the hell was I on? Because as much as I feel like it was coming out good, I'm also like looking at this and why I'm like just, why is it so dirty? Why is the drawing so dirty? I just feel like I was being very messy drawing this, and I don't know why. You could do. God, I just don't know any board games off the top of my head, and I don't even know why. There's the Bionicle board game. God, I would love to play the Bionicle. I would love to play the Bionicle board game live on stream. That would be fun, in my opinion. Ooh, now that's... Oh, I think I accidentally had some of my midtones be blue. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to fix that. I didn't intend for that. Though, we might mess with midtones, we'll see. What I want to do is I just want to paint in my shades. I want to make sure it's dark enough. And that's the nice I've really gotten into adjustment layers. I think adjustment layers have been one of the best things that I've personally found. Adjustment layers have made a huge difference for me. For being able to get a better idea on certain things. There we go. There. One of the things I want to get better at is like really thinking about where light is coming from. And I've always liked kind of blocking things in like this. Like blocking in colors is something I've always enjoyed. Oh, hydrate, but uh-huh. Have a cards Pokemon. You'd have a Monopoly. A Monopoly hotel. I think I sit when it comes to layers is that I don't want so many layers that I overwhelm myself, I think, is usually what I try to avoid. I try to have enough layers that I can, you know, properly do stuff like this. And then let's do something kind of weird here. I want a really soft backlight. Gonna do. When it comes to digital art, the thing you learn is you want to you want to cheat as much as possible. Hmm. This isn't light enough. It, like works for that. Ooh, do I have to? I might have to individually. Heal. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I gross myself out with the notion of what I'm about to do, and I'm just gonna have to do it. Yeah. And then the background, I chose a really light background, but I should choose a darker background. A dark purple, I think. Ooh. Ooh. I like what that's doing, actually. Right. Yeah, I want that. Are they dark purple or what's dark green look like? Nope. Pink look like. I want there to be a little bit of coloration, just a little bit. And then we're gonna go behind. We're gonna go behind now. See, this is where it's like, I'm really gonna enjoy the rendering once I get to it, but boy, it's gonna be really slow going, I think. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. Well, let's try this first. This would be weird. Actually, I like that a lot. Holy shit. Reaper Cat, hydrate, man. You. And also, yes, I was like, last night, I was like, oh my god, I need to take better care of myself. And what that means is I, I don't, I, people take a water bottle to bed. Now I kind of see why. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try this. This will go behind, right? Do I like this is the question. No, I don't. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to this. I don't know what I want there, but I do want something in the background. I just want something that will lighten. Like this, maybe? Just want it to be enough. I forgot I made that layer transparent, so that actually works really, really well. And I just need to build on it, I think. Which I'm trying to get better at is like much more building, much less scribbling. Building up on top of something instead of just constantly overextending it. Because what I want to do is I want to put this here. I want to make my boy have a little bit of a backdrop, essentially. One thing I want to get better at is much more precision. And I want to build this out. God, those midtones are... That mid-tone brush is so nice. God damn. It just works so well for exactly what I want it to do. And what we'll do... I want it to be. Just a little bit. We're going to try this, and if I don't like it, we throw it away. Try it, and then we try something different, or we go do something else. That's what it's like to build up composition and stuff. I don't know if this will work, the thing. What I want it to. What do you guys think? Is this working? Is this working? Let me know if this is working or not, because I don't know if it's working. I don't know if this is working. It doesn't feel like it's working, but it's not. No, it's not really what I'm looking for. No. You can also try this here. Really fine. I want to light up the face. I want it to be a little bit focused on the face for that. What layer is that? This one, but not. This one? Is that one? Here's the tough part with this is really want to lighten this up. Then, essentially I want to make sure how the light is hitting. Consistently in the right spots. And I do want it to have pretty striking shadows. Which is the hard part, is getting these shadows in. Still will be for me. I have to use my magic wand more. That way and then we invert. Invert. There we go. Now I can color with more ease. This is something I need to get better at. This is something I need to get better at because I feel like I have a bad habit. I have a bad habit of making more work for myself. And I need to use stuff like this to make sure I can do my work a little bit more efficiently. Like, this is still going to be better this way. Then I can focus on just making the things in the right spot. Oh, rendering. Oh, rendering. And I'm trying to start off with a much more simple, like, for my style, I'm trying to start off with something much more straightforward that I'm comfortable with, so a lot more cell shading. I find I don't really like doing super complicated rendering because it takes forever. And not wanting to do something because it takes forever is a totally valid reason to not do something. Ooh, that's fun. Something taking forever is part of the reason why probably a lot of people like start working on art and then are just like, if somebody's like, so this has problems, why didn't you do that? It's like, because it was hard. Sometimes the reason why art don't get done is because sometimes it's hard. And sometimes you're just like, I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. You know? Way too much effort to do it that way. More work, it's more effort. You don't want to make more work and effort for yourself. You already have so much work you need to do with a given piece. There we go. Trying to think how this would work. I like this midtone a lot. And I like this midtone effect a lot. It's working really well for exactly what I want it to do, which is nice. I want this to be lighting layer anyways, so put it where it needs to go. This is working a lot better now that I'm just like, you know what, screw it. Put that there. Put that there. To get some work done. Being able to be messier with your art helps a lot, believe it or not. I think this red shadow also adds a lot. That's cool. How to multiply? Ooh. What about a color burn? Ooh. What about a linear burn? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. This is the kind of stuff that I need to. This is the kind of stuff that I need to experiment more with. Color dodge is his lightning. Lighter color overlay. Hard light. Kind of going for a hard light thing. Duration, color, luminosity. Ooh. Well, I don't want to lose its redness. That's actually really cool. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's really cool. Why do I? Yeah, that looks really good. Huh. Interesting how that works. Oh, is it because of this? Is. It is because of that. I thought so. Just gotta pay attention to those details. Okay, this is coming out much better. Oh yeah, this is coming out much better. Ammo! Holy moly, I feel like I'm on. I needed at least a little bit of rest. I've noticed this. I just need to be willing to take my time. I just need to work on my piece for a day, leave and come back. And hey, thanks for resubscribing. Hello. I appreciate it. I really do. No, I mean I really, really do. The right man, I have to say, like, if last time I was like, wow, this doesn't feel like art I would normally make, this feels like I just need to step away from my art sometimes. I need to step away from my art sometimes. That's something that I need to get better at. Is I sometimes get like really like, wow, look at this, guys, and then I came back to this one and I was like, was I fucking high? It's not that I thought it was bad, but I was like, how did I just leave this much of a mess for myself to clean? Which sometimes is just how my art goes, but I'm still sometimes just like, how though? But I do think this is going better already in a lot of ways. I just had to step away. I just had to step away from my art. What? Because this is coming out real nice. Uh-huh. No, I appreciate it either way. I mean, it still helps. You're the goat. He's the GOAT. Guys, you want to be the GOAT? Be like Moat. Want to be the GOAT? Gotta be like Moat. I don't make the rules. Hey, Raven. Sorry we couldn't play. Sorry we couldn't play Friday. We ran into technical issues. Sorry we couldn't play Sunday. We ran into real life technical issues, but it happens. This is what I need to make this clear for, you guys as much as my like friends is like when I do the day streams, that's on me. Like I'm going to make those happen whenever I can, or I'm going to my solo streams are going to happen on my time when I can. But my friends right now are being awesome in that, a lot of it is it's charity. They're doing me an honest solid. And if they are not feeling up to it, if they're behind, if they have their own things going on, like they have to prioritize their stuff and like, I ain't gonna make them. I ain't gonna make them. Like, I want us to be able to stream when we can, and like, the vibes are off if we don't pass the vibe check, Just gotta pick up the pieces and be like, okay, maybe next time. But I'm not gonna make my friends. I'm not gonna make my friends do really anything, and the fact that they do as much as they do, I'm infinitely happy and satisfied with. You know? They do already so much. They've already done so much for me, and any amount at this point is just great. It's just good. I mean, we're all friends, but we're all friends here. You guys count to that too with your support and everything. But no, like my co-hosts, uh fortunately my co-hosts were having technical issues on Friday, so we weren't able to play our heart stream, and then Jackson unfortunately just overslept. He just slept. He sometimes takes naps during the day and oversleeps, which is fine. I'm a little jealous. I wish I could make myself take more naps, because I really should make myself take more naps. I don't take enough. I don't take enough naps. I don't make myself take that time like I should. Hey! You're a blessed soul. You're a blessed soul. You're too kind. Thank you. And you thank Moat for the kindness. Thank Moat for the kindness. Give Moat your kindness. Oh god, am I really gonna do this though? Oh, I am. Oh, I am, aren't I? Huh. I've now determined how I'm gonna do this. Boy, this is gonna be fun. The wrong layer. Oh, this backlight's gonna be so cool. And then, let's try something. We're gonna try... I need dodges. Color dodge? Yep, that's the one. We're gonna keep it normal for now. We're gonna keep it normal for now, and then I'm gonna do that. But that looked cool. I'm like, oh, immediately was like, oh, that's it. Oh, baby, that was the one. This takes me back to a time when I really played with colors. Like, really played with colors. And I love doing this kind of thing. Doing this kind of, like, color dodging and stuff is something I really enjoy doing, like, a lot. Oh, that looked so goddamn cool. And then this green, I think I'm gonna do like a teal for its highlight. I think I'm gonna do like a teal. Yes. I just love using weird colors for stuff like this. This has always been something I've had an interest in, is using colors for weird lighting. I have one of my best pieces I made in college was my first experimentation with color, um, based on a statue drawing that I made. It was like a drawing of a statue, so yeah, I don't know what that means. I will try to fix that. I honestly just don't even know what that means. How the hell did it break like that? That's so weird. There we go. Just out of curiosity, what does color burn look like? That makes it darker. That's not what I want. I want color dodge. Vivid light. Ooh, vivid light is pretty cool. Soft light is not what I want. Yeah, light dodge. Light dodge is pretty good. Color dodge is really good. Oof, that's hard to choose actually. Between linear dodge and that. Yuck, that's gross. Overlay is pretty good too. Yeah, I'll have to look into that though. I don't know what's causing that. That's very odd. That's a very odd one. Oh my gosh, that looks so good though. I love being able to play with color like this. It's something that I always enjoy doing, and for something like this, it's perfect. Interesting. Doesn't like that. Oh, it's because of the lightning, maybe? It doesn't know what to do? That's interesting. It's kind of messing with it. Essentially, I'm just really messing with colors for whatever works and what doesn't. Okay, the rendering began. May, may God have mercy on your soul. The rendering has begun. This is something I definitely want to get better at, though. And I like this kind of stuff. And like when I see people do it, I'm just always like, "Oh, it really is that easy." And I'm just like doing it now and I'm like, "It really isn't, but is. You just got to do it. You just got to do it." And I love this kind of stylization stuff. It looks so nice. So clean. There we go. I'm gonna try this again. This will be interesting. Oh. Oh, that's so weird. It wants to react with only the shadow. I wonder why. Well, that means I need to find a different color. Oh, is it because it's too similar? No. Because of that. Why is the yellow only thing it doesn't want to engage with? It's only the yellow, whatever that lighting does. Interesting. Like, well, anything? Nothing. But unless there's a shadow. Huh. Oh my god. Yeah. That's impressive. That's cool though. Feel free to post it into the Discord. I love stuff like that, so. I don't know, looks like I'm gonna need another layer to specifically interact with this. That's so weird. It's so odd. I don't know why it's doing that. I need to color those bullets anyways. And then I need to color this belt anyways, and the belt should be a different color. Not really a... Hmm. Do I cheat is the question. No, I think I need to come up with a new color. Hmm. This too boring. Is poop brown? Is shit stain brown? Too boring of a color. Maybe? Yeah, it's too blah. It's too blah. Throw away your art. I think I should go for more of a copper color, maybe? Try one of these. It's too orange. A little too orange. Ooh, I do kind of like that. Ooh, I do kind of like that, though. How's that look? That to remain. That. Ooh, I do like that. Oh, I like that a lot more. Oh, I like that a lot more because it contrasts better with the blue. Oh God. Let me make a note because I'm like, oh, I can't forget that. Oh, I can't forget that. Oh, I can't forget that. It's the SVOD title. The rendering begins. Wow, this is actually already coming out way better than I anticipated it to. And then I'm gonna have to do something actually similar for that. Oh no, that's that white. The blend modes I'm starting to see are really, really useful. I'm starting to understand how to utilize blend modes. They're very, very nice, actually. Let me unselect this. Ooh, yeah, that looks really good. I still want to, so this is like a thing I see every now and then. I want to try, God, I really want to try to do some kind of backlight. Just something. And I want to use that mid-tone. Here, I have an idea. Instead of it white, here's what we're going to do. Boy, this is way more tedious than I probably intended for it to be, but maybe I need to start pulling a Karina and flipping my screen constantly. I haven't tried that yet. Maybe that's the last secret is I just unlock that and just make everyone's lives miserable, including my own. I want something that fades out is the problem. Nope, 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 nope. What if I do soft light? Still, huh? Too much. Nope. Still not happy with it. Honestly, I need to find something else then. I honestly need to find something else then that like just works better. I think I need a bigger brush. I want it to like just be like a glow behind. That's definitely what I'm going for. It's just a spooky glow behind, but I don't know how I want to accomplish that. Try that. I'm gonna do screen color dodge, dodge, lighten color, soft light, kind of. And I just wanted to like subtly backlight, but I just don't think it's gonna work. You'll want to put those into Safe for Work Artistics. That is the name of that is the name of the channel, is Safe for Work Artistics. Hmm. It kind of works, but it's not really what I'm going for. So that means I don't want it. But I want something. I want something on the background. That's for damn sure. I want to add a glow, but I don't know how. I think I just need to use a different brush. The mid-tone is not going to be handling the way I want it to. Off around opacity, maybe? Bigger. There it goes. Whoops. What's weird is it did something weird. There you go. See, it wasn't even that hard, was it? Wasn't even that bad, was it? Let me see your artwork. Yeah! Yeah, those are all great. I like this Max Payne looking guy. Yeah, those are rad. Good use of color pencils, too. Yeah, you have a hate-hate relationship. Yeah. Don't judge me for what I'm about to do. The reason why I say that is don't judge me because I just opened Internet Explorer. God damn it, my computer fucking did that. Yeah, no, that's good. Good work, Raven. It looked good. That's the one that strikes me. I like the facial design and the facial structure, and I like the sketchiness. Sketchiness is something that I both am like I love doing, and yet I feel like it's sometimes something I do very poorly. So you pulled that off really well. Well done. It look good. Is that the purple? No, I used like a lavender. Shit. This first? This is something like I said, I'm getting much better at just doing this. Like this process is much I'm getting much better at it, and it's definitely working in my favor to do it this way. Why are you? Oh, that's why. Oh yeah, I gotta invert it. There we go. Helps if I have the right selection. Yeah, if you ever do any art, feel free to post it. That channel is pretty much open art posting. The only time I've ever had it doesn't happen often, but like as long as you're not soliciting, which happens every now and then I'm like, that's my thing, is like I go to other channels too and like share my art to like try to, be like, hey, I'm doing a thing, but I always try to make it a point that like it's less about come follow my art, and more like just be like, yeah, I'm just contribute. And I mean, we literally had somebody come in once, and this cracks me up more than anything. It's just they came in out of nowhere, dropped like art, quote unquote art, and they were like, "Look at these alerts I made." And I'm like, "Okay, buddy, if you're gonna, okay, bot, if you're gonna do that, at least be subtle about it." It was very unsubtle, and it was quite funny for it, and then I banned them. That's the thing, is like one of the things that I'm really happy with, that if I do include more people on it at some point, like all of my stuff is made in-house. Like all of the alerts, everything like that, I've made broken or not, I still worked on all of that myself. It was all stuff that I made for the channel for myself. I'm really proud of it. Really am. I like deleted it. Really hoping that would work. Your anime phase is kind of gone. Yeah, I'm still kind of in it, honestly. I can't help myself, though. There are some animes out there. Animes I really like. Though I do try to, like, make it a point that I don't do just anime art. Like, I'm not just making anime art. I am trying to make my own stuff. Which is nothing wrong with that. Like, if you're out there and you're like, I like anime, I make anime inspired art. Totally fine. But I definitely don't just want to make anime art. Maybe stylized and inspired, but certainly not just anime art. I have very much my own kind of sense of character and character design that I really want to like hold on to as much as possible. Mm-hmm. I'm a bit of mix of both, and now actually a lot of that comes from my background in uh, a lot of that actually comes from a background in science, because I went to school for geology. I went to school with for geology with focuses in biology and illustration. And I did. That was something I did, and um, a lot of that I think comes from that, right? Like I feel like a lot of my interest and expertise on more like a kind of a more stylized but more realistic look on things really does come from that. I really like more stylized stuff and I like making stylized stuff, but there's always like me kind of like trying to think about the realistic element of the way that something is and not just stylizing it. So I do like stylizing a lot, and it works its way into my work a lot as well. Even my dinosaurs, which are still ostensibly, I would say, science illustration first, are very stylized. And stuff like this, but I like rich details without going overboard. I don't like super over designed things. I like to try to keep it simple. I'm simple. I'm a simple boy who likes simple things. And I mean, with the advent of things like digital art and stuff, you can do a lot more of this kind of thing, a lot more effectively and a lot more efficiently. Boy, do I gotta say, like, look, like, I feel like much more like it's still a learning curve. I would say a large part of it is still a big learning curve, but once you get that learning curve, you start making some stuff that even you're like, I was capable of this the whole time? Nobody told me? What the hell? Why did nobody tell me I could do this? Well, because you kinda gotta tell yourself. You gotta tell yourself. Sometimes the person you have to convince the most is yourself that you're capable of doing really anything. Once you do that, you're fine. I've learned. Once you can convince yourself you're capable of something, you can really do a lot. Impressionism, movement, and flow. Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, I like stuff like that too. Kind of what I'm doing here today is like me kind of more pushing what I'm like stylistically capable of. That's why today, no matter what I get this to, I think this will be done. No matter what I do, I'm definitely gonna be done with it. I don't want to work on this forever. Like many things I do, I don't want to work on it forever. I'm trying to get to a point that I'm like, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. That's where I want it, and then not work more than I need to. And I would say this is coming out superbly, honestly. This piece is looking really good. I like what a lot of the colors are doing. Now, this is interesting. I don't know what I did there. I'm gonna leave it. And what I like about this so far is it very much captures how this game looks and feels, I think. Because I don't see, like a lot of things that I do with my friends, especially when it comes to like things like horror, like I want it to be clear that, it's not that it lacks color, it's the colors that are being used that really personify what we're doing, not that it's just drab and dark and bleak and gross. Especially with given the concept of the heart, being very much a kind of mindscapey, mind palacey kind of thing. A lot of that is going to be informed, is not going to be as informed by, just being dark and drab, you know? I also just think I'm doing a much better job, like, handling the composition to be much more better, much more better. I don't know how else to describe that than much more better. Ooh, that worked really well. That worked really, really well, actually. In fact, I need to get rid of some white. Try all that white. Is that too much? Makes it look like it's floating, which is not really what I want. But I do want it to be darker, so that way it's made clear that, like, it's at least behind a little bit. Yeah, I think I want that. Yeah, this kind of stuff is just something that I feel like I've gotten much more adept at to begin with. Like, lighting is something that can be really difficult. Lighting is incredibly difficult sometimes, and you just gotta futz with it till it works, man. But the power of digital really does a lot to like be able to give you more medium like kind of flexibility to do more with like things like lighting and stuff if you really lean into it. And that's something that I've kind of picked up on given the little study that I've done of other artists, to which again my if I'm going to give a nugget that I don't hear enough is be willing to study other artists, not to steal their art but to make your art better, because if they're doing something you like, you should do it too. If an artist is doing something that you like that looks good, you should do it too, because it'll make your art better. Like, there's nothing wrong with like mimicking something like that if you're implementing it into your art to try to be like, how can I use this for my art instead, and not just, you know, stealing, because it's not really stealing when it's, you know, done responsibly. You're not stealing art. You're just utilizing a technique that somebody else used. Utilizing techniques is not stealing. It never has been. That's why I'm kind of like I'm a bit of a poo-poo on the whole, like, good artists steal. It's like, you're not even stealing. You're just using a technique that somebody else did. They're techniques. You're not stealing someone else's art just by trying to understand something better. You're really not. Because a lot of that is fundamental. You have to know how to do it anyways. Things like rim lighting and stuff. Like, that's just an art technique. You're not stealing someone's art by doing rim lighting because you saw somebody else do it. I've been seeing Drawfee use rim lighting in a certain way that makes me go, I should do that more. It just looks good. Why would you not just do something that you saw somebody else do that looks good? And you're like, why don't I do that? So, it's not stealing. I actually kind of like, I know a lot of people joke about that, but I'm just like, it really isn't stealing. If it was stealing, it would be plagiarism. And plagiarizing somebody else's work, of course, is like, no, don't do that. But like, you doing something technique-wise because you saw somebody else do it, absolutely. It'll make better art. Why shouldn't you? You'll make better art. Yeah, this is looking really, really nice. I'm liking how this is coming out so far. Still want to see. I blend this at all. Color dodge doesn't seem to do. Ooh, I do like vivid light. It looks nice. As long as it doesn't get rid of some of the work that I've done, which is good. It doesn't. Oh no, I have too many colors. I'm like, which ones did I do? I don't. Oh fuck. I don't remember. There we go. Yeah, the rim lighting on this is starting to look really, really nice. It's just making it pop. It's making it pop, and I like the way that it like all the colors are just kind of weird. I like all the colors are just kind of weird. That makes it look a little bit more. It just gives it more. It also gives a sense of like, you know, weirdness to the lighting of the setting, right? Like there's that's a part of the setting almost, is how uncanny the lighting is. I want to make that a point. Oh, I hope I wasn't on the wrong layer when I drew that. Ain't that just the way? Ain't that just the way? Yeah, I'm very happy with how this is coming out, though. It looks good. My boy looks good. I feel like I've done a good job with him. And this is just kind of something I like to do for detailing. Add little inks and stuff. I like doing stuff like that for texturing. This will look really good if it is properly. God, that hat. Oh my god. What a good brush, though. What a good brush. It has been a game changer for me regarding that. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Still want to still want to add something back here. Hold on. Do a red? This is tough. This is a tough one. I think what I do actually, here's what we do. First off, I need to select it. Then we try this again. And I'm just gonna go, no, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Don't do that. Also, given the kind of like color toning and everything, the game's literally called Heart, so I'm just like, I would be amiss to not add like some amount of reds. I feel like that would be a mistake on my part not to add red as like a primary color, right? Of a lot of stuff. Gonna try this, right? We're gonna try that. Either of those do anything. Oh, that's something. Oh, that's something. Hold on. Ooh, that's something. Ooh, I like that. Actually, what am I doing? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back, right? Need to go back. This color. Which is... What color did I use for that? I don't know what color this is. Hopefully that's the right color. It's not at all even close to the right color. I don't even know how it picked that color. Gotta go back. Hmm. Bigger? So weird. Oh, that's so weird. It's kind of working? Kind of working? I think it's quite working the way I want it to, though. This is too big. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe make it clear that, like, that's supposed to be, like, the background? I like that. Ooh, I really like that, actually. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. I have to clean up some of the rim lighting, but yeah, that looks good. Actually, I really like that. Holy shit, that looks good. Holy fuck! I'm like a real artist. When did this happen? So sorry that this happened. No, we'll keep that. Not erasing. About to say, why are you not erasing? Yeah, that looks really good. Holy shit, that looks good. I had to figure out the belt, but oh my god. Ooh. Oh, woo. Oh, wow. Ooh, ew. Gonna let me? Colors? I'm thinking. Kinda liked. Stop it. Not even the thing I want to be. Oh boy, is this breaking finally? Let's try green. Like I said, I want this to be weird. I want it to be weird colors. I want like the kind of like lighting to be like very much very like even the lighting is unreliable. Is the vibe I want to give is that like even being down here almost screws with your sense of like what lights and darks are. So everything is like probably just really like weirdly lit to begin with. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm having fun. Ooh, I'm having fun with this. This piece is coming out really good. I think I really nailed my character too. he looks good. He looks good. He looks good. Very happy with him. Those edges, edge. The rendering is coming along nicely. The rendering is coming along nicely. I really like what I did with that background now. I was like, I want something there. I want something there. I want something there. I'm glad I got it. Let me mess with this just to make sure. We're just gonna go from the top. Turn. Working color. Lighten. Screen. Ew. Or dodge. That's not bad. All of those are really nice. I think I want Vivid still, though. Hard mix. That's not bad either, because that gives it more of that, like, kind of cave element. Which is, like, a big part, right? Like, you know, it's a big cave. Underground. And subtract. Ooh. Whoa. That's just cool. I've irradiated him. He's irradiated. Ooh, saturation isn't bad, actually. I think I still stick with Vivid Light. I really like that kind of, like, shape. I like that shape behind him. It looks really good. I might still want to do a little bit more. We'll see. But that definitely looks... It definitely looks... It definitely looks, guys. It's how I want it. That's definitely how I want it. Oh, shit. Gotta loop this. Whoop. Gonna do that. Go here. Go here. Yeah. Yeah. Another loop. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. I love this. I don't even know if it makes sense, and that's kind of the point. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that also kind of fits, right? Like, oh, that looks so cool. Holy shit, that looks good. Boy, I'm excited for the other characters too, because I have some ideas on what I want to do, and I definitely want to do like one of these portraits for everyone. So it'll probably be like 2 days per portrait, which gives me a lot to work with because it's horror themed. So we're taking this into October month, definitely. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I don't remember what color I was using. This one? About to find out, boys. Nope, it wasn't that color. It. I think it was actually. I think it was this color. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. Yes. Okay. Wow. He doesn't even choose his own colors anymore. He's a sellout. Yeah, a little bit. Kind of see why. Why would I? This is so much more convenient. Being able to put on a layer and then just go to town, this is so much easier on my brain, and the results just don't lie. The results don't lie. Can't go back now. It just works. It just works. And if it works, it works. If it works, it works. And by Jesus, it works. Oh, that's kind. What is this? It makes my teeth all purple. I should add it there. Just a little bit. My pearly whites. Look at my pearly whites. Yeah, that looks really good. Look at me, I'm like a real artist. Wow. Oh man, that yeah, yeah. Whatever I get done today, I'm gonna be happy with. I think. Like I've got everything I need. I think I just gotta put as much into it as I can, and it'll be good. It'll be good. Because like this is coming along so nicely now. Like I'm a little surprised how well it's coming out. If you would tell me, if I would say, I wonder if people would believe me that I'm like, this is the same thing I drew last week. 'Cause I feel like it feels like a completely different drawing. It doesn't even feel like the same drawing anymore. It feels like something different and new. God damn, it has come out so well. Oh, it's come out so good. Like I'm gonna have fun with the metal too if I'm gonna be messing with lighting and diffusion like that, because I think I could do some fun things with the metal, because the pendant needs to be particularly uncanny looking actually, and I'm gonna have fun with that. Harry learns how to make digital art work for him. Yes. Holy shit though. Holy shit though. My god. I got good at art, everybody. I don't know when this happened. Don't ask. Woke up. I guess I woke up and chose art. Some people wake up and choose violence, and I woke up and chose art. Now I think all my goal is these days is to get faster at this. I just really want to get faster at it. I think that's one of the things that I need to work on most is how long it takes me to do this stuff. I think I still take a little bit too much time, but Practice. Practice. I want to leave this. I love how these like midtones, how the halftones like add a texture effect. I really like that. I like the texturing on it. Yeah, I gotta add some there. You can do it, I believe in you. Green, you can do it, I believe in you. Surprised I haven't had any issues yet. I need to give them a call today, though. I need to be like, hey, are my parts in? Did you run into more problems? What do you need? I need this fixed. Yes. Yeah. I mean, recently, one of the things I've been doing really, really well, one of the things that has really made an impact is actually I've been doing a lot more sketching again, like hand sketching, notebook sketching. And what I finally have learned, what I finally internalized is fill the page. Fill the page. I finally learned that. I used to be really bad about that because I would like start a sketch, but I'd really focus on the sketch. And recently I've been like, screw the sketch, fill the page. Just fill it with as much stuff as you can. Get a subject down and then move on to something else, especially if it's for like character concept design like this is. Like I very much made a point to be like, oh, I need to be focusing on really, really, really just getting everything in and not worrying so much about um the individuals. I shouldn't worry so much about the individuals, and that made a huge difference for me. So much so that I like looked at what I had made and I was like, oh, not only did I get a lot of good work done, I filled the entire page. I'm not used to filling the entire page. Filling the entire page is not something I would do. Just isn't. Oops. Ah, shit. I need to do that. Yeah. And that kind of stuff can help a lot. And I feel like I kind of flip flop between when I'm practicing here on the stream, between something like that and, just getting to focus on a subject, which also is nice. So like I do a little bit of the single subject, single sitting, and then like kind of more of a, and maybe I need to start making speed draws of these. Maybe I need to start recording these as speed draws. I've never done that before. I might need to take the composite recording that I make out of these and just make a speed draw out of it. That might be something I might do more. I've never done that. It might be worth doing, especially for something like this. Like given how it's coming out, given how it looks, like I think it would benefit from like a speed draw showcase. After 20 tries of that, he went up to 5 seconds. The class got good enough to be pretty accurately fleshed out. The room by the time we got to 20 seconds. Yeah. That's dope. That's a good um good training advice. And I feel like definitely, even compared to where I was, like even in college, which was a height for me. At one point, I would say the best I was ever at art was in college, compared to even like what I was doing after college. This is better than my college art. This hands down is better than my college art. I did not make art like this in college. Um, Yeah, I'm very, very, very satisfied with how this is coming out. I love the background now too. It really fits. It really fits the vibe. I like that it is somehow somewhere between a cavern and the heart itself. Like, it looks good. I want to do something like that for all of these portraits now. I feel like I've gotten a really good sense of style with what I want to do with it. It looks really good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm like doing a lot of back patting, but I'm not. Like, look at my art literally a month ago. I wasn't making art like this. And I just want to be proud of it because this is not me. You know, it is me. It is what I want to do, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me a month ago. And maybe that's the point. Maybe this is just even from like the artistic standpoint and perspective of being an artist. Like, you're not you're not making the same thing that you were a month ago as an artist. Like, even as an artist, you change, like, substantially. And it's tangible. And it's cool that it's tangible, too. And you should feel, like, wowed by that, I think. It's totally normal. Totally acceptable, too. To be like, I did this? I did this? Is this me? And then maybe also be willing to be like, yeah, yeah, good job, you. I'm in my I'm in my get good era. I'm out of my loser arc. I'm in my get good era. My life in a lot of ways. Very happy about it. A lot of things have been going much better. Had kind of a poopy day yesterday, but that's okay. I am doing better. Days still happen, and that's fine. Doesn't mean that if as long as the poopy days don't keep days like this from happening, then who cares if the yesterday was poopy? Uh-huh. Exactly. Absolutely. And I mean, like, it's relieving almost to know that I'm like capable of stuff like this. Because for a long time, I was like, I always had an interest in art, always had an interest in design, but I just always got the impression from other people that I was just okay. Like, I didn't do anything incredible. I didn't do anything interesting. I didn't do anything that anybody liked. I liked it. I liked drawing it, and I always was like happy and proud of the work that I did, but it didn't matter to anybody else. I was like, I guess my art's just kind of meh. When I even sometimes, and also on the flip side, like, I look at this and I'm like, no, I could still see me doing stuff like this. Like, take for example the way that I'm using color. It's not any different than how I used to use color in any other time of my period of my art. I'm just taking it a step further stylistically. This is how I always liked using color. This is how I always thought about color. Like, this is how I internalized color and colorizing things to begin with. So, also a little bit of the more things change, the more they stay the same, you know? Like, I'm not really doing anything more different other than the techniques that I'm using, I would say. Oh no, I need pink. Maybe a little bit more inspired. I definitely am pulling from an inspiration that I saw recently, which I know I've mentioned them a lot, and I feel like I have to, citation wise. It's your fault. It's your fault why I'm getting good at art. Drawfee has been incredibly inspirational, and I appreciate you silly dumbasses, and keep doing the beautiful work you're doing. You guys are awesome. They are. If you haven't seen Drawfee, go watch Drawfee. They're great. They're fantastic. I love the Drawfee guys. They do really, 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 really good work for how stupid and silly they can be. And I say that with all the love in the world because I can be very stupid and silly too. Stupid and silly is what I love about them. They're a bunch of goobers. And I've learned a lot watching them. I really have, digital wise, because they do a lot of techniques that I just never. So much of my art for such a long time was like, I gotta do it by hand, I gotta do it by hand, I gotta do it by hand, even when in digital. And I just see them doing like layer adjustments and stuff with just like scales and stuff. And I'm like, why haven't I tried that? Why haven't I? Why shouldn't I? The answer is I should have. Should have been. I'm gonna try something. Do another layer. Right? We're gonna do another layer. I like that red outline outside, right? So we're gonna go here. We're gonna try a couple different things, actually. First off, we're gonna go to that red. We're gonna try a mid-tone first. Very, 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 very carefully. I want to outline everything. Like outline the where the glow is coming through. Just to like add something. On halftone. Yeah. Blender's my whale. Blender's absolutely my white whale. I've gone back and forth on Blender, and I have no problem like with it personally. I just I need to practice it. That's what it comes down to. Is I need to practice it. Haven't practiced it enough. This is why we always use multiple layers. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, it's cool. Oh no, it's cool, guys. Ah, jeez, I've done something cool. Just want it right on the rim. I now this is something that I do a lot, and whether it's like now getting to overwork territory or not, like using it too much, I like when I find a tool and I'm just like, I gotta use that tool on everything. I'm very much notorious for that. I feel like I very much am like, oh, this tool's cool. I gotta use the shit out of it now. Yeah, yeah. I'm finally running into screen issues. We'll see. I might have to switch pens here in a second. I just wanted to outline. Yeah, I think the pen is having problems again. Don't think it's fresco. It could also be fresco. Yeah. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, that's good. Holy shit, that's good. Yeah, I really like that. I really, really like that. Oh god, look at how many layers I have. This is also an abnormal number of layers for me to have. I usually don't have that many layers. I never have this many layers. Holy crap. I do a little bit of erasing on it. But I definitely like how that looks. Yeah, that came out really good. Like, I'm getting better at that, too. I'm just getting better at, like, adding little itty-bitty details like that. Okay, I need horn. I actually can't tell right now if I'm potentially giving my computer a heart attack or if it's the screen, because it might be a bit of column A and a bit of column B. My computer's like, ugh, Jesus, calm down. I'm like, no. Should add a white highlight to that to show that it's like a metal. Whites, metal. Oops. Something like that. Just to show that they're bullet casings. I want it above or under. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I definitely want it above. Yeah, that's coming along very, very nicely. Essentially, my goal now is like I could say I'm done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm just gonna polish this. I'm literally just gonna polish this, and then we'll be done. Because there's still stuff. There's like details that I'm like constantly seeing that I'm like, oh, I should work on that a little bit more. I do recommend if you're wanting free programs, definitely check out Krita. Krita's good. Gimp's okay. I used Gimp for a while. I haven't been my lunch at all. These black grapes are super on sale, and I think I see why. They're already a little bit worn. The grapes are a little bit worn out. Do it. Good luck. Oh, fight the job market. What the fuck did my hair just do? Whoa. Yeah, this looks incredible. This looks incredible. Yeah, I'm very happy with how this is coming out. Some of my best work. You're in a good place. You know you're in a good place. For anyone out there where it feels like every time you start working on something, you're like, this is my best work. It's a good spot. I dread the day that I finally am like, man. I mean, it's not that it's never happened. I've definitely been at places where I'm like, I feel like I make nothing good. So it's not unfathomable. I have been there, but so far I'm at a good spot to be like, man, every time I feel like I draw, it's like I actually do a combination of push my own skills and just do good work. Like, good place to be. And I feel like every time I've like been able to come back and really sit down with art, I've had that experience almost like every single time, which is great. Like, and if you are out there and are struggling with art at all, like you can have that too. Don't give up. Don't you give up. Just got to keep trying. Get your eureka moments. Looking for your eureka moments are a huge part of that process. You've got to find those eureka moments. You got to get them. Once you do, they feel so worth it. You can just be like, I did it. You did it. Screw you, art. I got good. You could be like, I got good, art. Haha. Fuck you. Sometimes art is a little bit of a labor of antagonism from you and your creative process. Because you can sometimes feel like the goal is less to be good at your art and more like kicking your own art's ass. I've definitely been there. I just tried to use the wrong pen on the wrong surface. Ah, fuck. About to fuck some. Come on, come on, go. Gonna accept that I'm gonna do that for a second because I'm using a different surface. Clean it like that. Back to go to this. Yeah, something more like that. My white. God, those halftones look so good. What's funny is I'm using something that like is actually really benefiting that. Something about this drawing tablet, I could be a little bit lighter. Kind of like dabble it in. Which is something I like to do a lot. I like being able to be like tick 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 tick. No, well, I mean, every time, every time with me. Oh, I love that texturing. So good. God damn. God damn. Gonna do a bit more of that. A bit more of that. I say, hey, what have I found? Going with it. If it works, it works. Just let it be. What a cool effect! Holy shit, that looks good. I feel like this is whatever. This is what I always imagine like I need to do more pixel art coming out as. It's so cool. Oh, I need to do this. We're gonna do a red. I think we're gonna do a pink and then we're gonna do a red highlight, I think. The way that I want to handle this. Oh, definitely want it to show up, so red. Do red. A dark red. Definitely want it to have scarred and be old. Go here. Yeah, that looks good. Ooh, boy, that looks good. Texturing, just a little bit of texturing, little bit of texturing. Boy, the rendering on this looks good. It looks really good. Holy crap. That maybe? The rim lighting on that is coming along really nicely. Add a little bit more orange to the... Ooh, you do that. It looked cool. I'm a little tempted to put that back. Oh! Oh, baby! Baby, it looks good. God, it's too good not to. Holy crap. Then I have to work on the pendant. The pendant is really the only thing I haven't worked on yet. And it's going to be interesting because a lot of it that I did with it is a lot weirder. That'll be a lot of fun, actually. What I gotta first do... Wrong pen. Sometimes I start using the pen and I'm like, why are you not? I'm like, oh, because it's not a touchscreen. Now here's the struggle. I think I'm gonna have to lasso it to be able to do this right. Okay, lasso, right? Gotta do first. The blue. In fact, I think I'm gonna make this its own layer. Do hard light. Actually, let's do something weird with this. We're gonna do blue. Red. Blue. We're gonna dry it. Because I really want it to almost look unlike anything else on the picture. That is what I want, is I want it to look almost unlike anything else on the picture. I really want to give it that feel like it's its own thing, right? That mix down. Too bright. Got linear dodge. Linear dodge. I like the way that looks. And we're gonna actually... Oh boy. Pen ain't doing it. Pen ain't doing it. More like that. I want... Dark color now. Here's what we could do. Always put that underneath. Dark color. Really just make it weird is what I'm going for, is make it weird. Ooh. Merge this down. That. Oh no, it gets rid of them. No. Multiply. Working. Color burn. Bad. Want it to. Darker color is not bad. Yeah, darker color. At least darker color, but I was also looking at hard light isn't bad either. Overlay isn't bad either. Whoa! That's cool. It's just the kind of thing that I'm gonna have to, like, really play with, I think. Right? Weirdly, soft light don't look bad for that. I don't want it to be too bright. Like that. Too bright is the question. Ooh, I do like that pin light, though. I really want to make it clear that, you know, everything out, it's just the effect of the metal is weird. Like, that it looks different. I definitely want it to, like, make it, like, as weird as possible. Inlight, maybe? Inlight does look quite good. That is what I am going for. Or more of what I'm going for. And since I have to readjust that every time anyways, it's... Wait. That lighter... Red... Or blue. Down? Oh, that preserved it, though. That preserved... There, we're gonna do that for a while, I think. Much white. Too much white. Red. Urge down. Ooh. Ooh. Color burn is good. Lighten is not bad either. Too much. Overlay is not bad. A pin light is still looking. And pin light is quite good. I mean, that looks pretty good. Like, I really wanted to capture it just be weird. I really wanted to capture just being weird. And I think what I would do... Slayer. They want it to be that blue, too. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Gotta make sure to use my art skills. Question is this what I want? I mean, I definitely want something like this. Yes. Yes, it is. What I'm going for is something that looks metallic. Ooh, that does it, actually. That does do it quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit more. Ah, hell. I lost my selection. And come on. Come on. Frick. Yeah, it's close enough. Ooh, yeah, more of a copperish color, I think. Oh! Question is did I like it better where it was? Don't want to go over the highlights too much, but I definitely want to add a little bit more color. Ooh, that looks cool. Now, I don't know how it's doing that, but I'm going to trust that it's not breaking anything. I did not expect that. Go ahead and dry it. Okay, I think I need to keep that separate now. That's now ugh. This is now ugh. Yeah, I think I need to let this be what it's gonna be. Focus on that. Add more of that, maybe. That's fine. And we're gonna add. No. A bit darker on the rim. Yeah, more like that. Yeah, yeah. Metal is so weird. Merge down. Still want to add the blue in there because there is like a weird blueness that I want to be a part of it. Might just be right there. Maybe like that? I actually think it's too big of a brush. The brush, put the brush down. Put the brush down. Maybe something more like that. Down. Darken maybe? It's not bad. Like that actually. It needs the texturing off. I've put the texturing in the bad spot. This needs to feel like it is something else. It can't have that mid-tone. Hell yes. Because it has to stand out. It has to stand out. Yeah. Yeah. That's so cool. That came out so good. Holy crap. Again, I want it to like feel like it's a metal, but also not like it's a metal. Like there's, it's like made from something that came from the heart, but nobody knows what it is. I also gave it a little bit of a poker chip quality, which I didn't mean to, but it kind of fits for this character. Yeah, I like that a lot. Ooh, I like that a lot. Well, now what? Where to put next? There we go. A bit better there. Better there. There we go. Oh, hey, big news, everyone. I don't know if you saw, if you didn't see it in the Discord. Guys, they're doing it. KyoAni's doing it. Glad KyoAni's. I feel like I asked recently if KyoAni was still around, and I'm glad they are. I like KyoAni. They do good work. And the Mad Lads, after what effectively was just a failure, much as it's garnered a lot of critical praise, what was just largely a failure with Nichijou, they just were like, fuck it, we doing it again. And I'm super excited. Like, I really am. I loved Nichijou is one of my favorites, and they're working on something that I've never heard of before that looks really cool and very fun. James told me about it. He told me that he had been actually specifically avoiding reading it because he was hoping that that would come to animation because of Nichijou. Um, sure enough. And I actually follow one of the. I don't know if they're the artist. I'm not going to call them the artist. I don't know if they are or aren't, verifiably. But an artist that I really follow, who I really, really appreciate, is hopefully the lead artist because they are kind of the lead artist for Nichijou as well. And I guess they did manga. They have done or are doing mangaka a lot, as well as some other stuff. And it's really cool they're getting another crack at that because I love Nichijou. Nichijou is so fucking good. One of my favorite pieces of all time. Feel good. Damn, this came out really good. Let's just sit and stare at it for a second. Let's sit and stare at it for a second as I try to figure out what to do next. Rendering is one of those things that I feel like I always dread doing it, but then I get to it and I'm like, God damn, why don't I do this more? For somebody who really likes to think that they hate rendering, I always like the results of my rendering. Like, I would say this came out fantastically. Like, everything just looks so sharp and crisp and damn, just damn. It came out so good. It came out so much better than I expected it to. Partially just because I started using everything. Using all the stuff I've learned. started thinking about how I was supposed to use light and stuff, and this is maybe some of my best use of lighting I've ever done. Do that. Like that. And I mean, for me, one of the things that definitely sticks out with this piece that has come out so well is how well the lighting is like it just pops, man. I really made this piece pop really well. Very happy with. I think I nailed the lighting on it super well. Some of my best lighting. Oh shite. I forgot. I forgot my shortcut. I've also feel really good that I found a method to be able to consistently be like, okay, how do I make sure not to fuck my art up? Part of it you have to get to that point, I've noticed. Like I can't. You gotta build up on it enough that you can start referencing parts of it to save you time, which is nice. Just gonna get some more of that shadow in there. Just to give it more depth. What's funny is like being able to have this second the second pen has also been both a lifesaver technically speaking and just like being able to switch is nice for its own perks. Weird. I wouldn't have expected that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. A little bit more there. Of me some Stangents. I think this is Stangents. I actually don't know. I believe it's Stangents. Damn. I like that. And this is something that I do a lot. I feel like I work a lot into my art, if that makes sense. Like, it just ends up working just because I work in so many different things that they all just kind of mesh together eventually. Sometimes takes me a while to get to that point. and like actually know what that point is. Yeah, I'm definitely finishing Luther today. Luther is almost done. He's definitely getting done today. A little bit more shadow. Holy moly. God damn. I just can't get over how good this came out. It came out really well. This actually probably needs to go below this. There we go. That's probably what I was missing. I gotta get the buttons. I gotta get the buttons. I want to use. What do I wish to use for the buttons? Question for that highlight. Yeah, that works. Actually, what am I doing? I should use blue. I should use the light blue. Specifically use that blue. That there. Still, I want to add blue to this, but I think it's got the blue that it's going to have. I don't think I'm going to be able to do more than that. But it does look good. I think that looks really good right now. And then I need this a little bit more. I don't know how this is working, but it makes some sense, and that's what matters. Ooh, I'm enjoying that texturing, so I'm just going to let that texturing be what it's going to be. Okay. Feel good. It's really good. Real good. Only took me 10 hours. Honestly, 10 hours is not bad. 5 hours to sketch and draw, 5 hours to render and polish is not bad, I would say. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll turn this into a speed draw. I've never done that. It's worth trying. Everything's worth trying. I'd say so, anyways. Everything's at least worth trying. God, that came together really nicely. I was not anticipating it to look that good. Nope. Time to do. Oh, I know exactly what to do. I finally have figured out the next effect I need to do here. So we're gonna select this, right? We're gonna select that background. Then we're going to go here. I'm gonna use this black, and we're now just very lightly going to do the opposite. Oh, that's so cool. I love midtones. I'm sold. I'm in love. I'm using more midtone brushes. Might use a different midtone brush every single time I draw now, because holy fuck, the results don't lie. Love that look. It's so good. It just looks so fucking good, man. Just want to barely outline it. What's funny is if I look at the heart manual, I bet I made art that's actually pretty faithful to the art style of Heart, which is even cooler. I'm glad I was able to do that. And of course, this is a shout out to developers of Heart. Your game has been a lot of fun. We are super excited to be playing it. I'm looking forward to playing it more. Sean has a lot in store that he's super excited for. He's been enjoying the hell out of it, as he should. Very, very good GM. He would not tell you otherwise, but he's a very good GM and we appreciate him. He does a very good job with what he does. And the game system has been super fun. I've really enjoyed playing Heart. I really like the ideas it has. I like how it mixes some things up. I like the way that it handles gaining XP. I feel like gaining XP in a lot of tabletop games can be difficult in a like conceptual sense. Like sometimes it's a little bit whiffy in a way that I don't really care for. Take for example something like D&D. I feel like one of the issues with D&D is that it gets a little bit in the weeds and it's never quite clear. You're just kind of rewarded XP. I like that there's a very mechanical way that you go about doing it in art, and it's a very natural way. It's very well done. This also just affirms my love for particle effects, by the way. I love particle effects, and I'm just like, yup. I love how gritty it makes everything look in this picture, specifically. That's perfect. That's perfect. Holy shit, that looks good. Well, it's not perfect. I don't think anything's going to be perfect in this picture, but that definitely is what I was going for. Oh, which means I gotta put it there. Fuck. Ugh. Boy, we might end up ending this one early just because it'll give me more time to get ready, and also because this came out so good that I'm like, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna complain about that. Oh, fuck, yes, that looks good. God damn. That texturing is so good. Really like how a lot of this piece draws your eyes to different things. I really like how I managed that. It came out really, really nicely. Speaking of which, I'm just speaking of drawing your eyes to things. A little bit of that. No, throw away your art. I threw it all away. Yeah, he came out looking really good. Holy moly. Macaroni and cheese. What the fuck? Somebody, hey out there, sure you didn't think about what you were saying. Did it? I got another comment on the titular video that shouldn't read the comments. The moral of this story is just don't read the comments, but I still feel impartial to at least point it out. Anytime I crack my voice like that, it's actually me taking my voice and bending it over my knee for funny. I'm not I'm not like I'm doing that intentionally, and I feel like I'm doing it specifically in a way that it's not like ear grating, because I could get a lot more obnoxious with it. I feel like I really do feel like I try to do the noise crack voice crack thing to be like, oh no, like as like a cartoonish way to sound unconfident. Like it's not me. I'm over 18. Yeah, see, like that. It's just a funny voice. It's just a funny voice. Now I try to again. I try not to like actually go full blown funny scream because I don't want to hurt people's ears and their heads. I don't. Um. Holy moly! So much of this came out so well. I am absolutely astounded with how well this came out. These aren't doing it black. There's no colors. Blend modes only work if they're colors. Like a little bit. Nah, I don't wanna. I really want to make sure that it stays a rim light. I want to keep the rim lighting is really what I want to keep. Which honestly, that rim lighting came out really good. The weird colorliness of the rim lighting is really nice, and it came out really, really well. And it works really, really well for this piece. Which, rim lighting, got some. Again, I really like how it's all different colors. Gives a lot more of like this gives a lot more personality, and also makes it clear that whilst this is like a horror piece, like it's very much not just dark. There's more, you know. There's a lot of colors. I'm really what I'm going for almost is like more of like a color out of space thing, right? Like it's weird and uncanny because of all the different colors, not because it's just dark, moody colors. Oh wow. So good. Looks very good. Green on the face. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Maybe. That looks good. That looks really good. Probably still need to work a little bit on my facial structure. I feel like that's something I struggle with sometimes, but lobby, interesting. Doesn't want to interact with that. Slayer. Want to interact with it. Interesting. Something about the way that I've set up these colors. They don't want to interact with those blacks, which is actually a good thing. That's making this work a lot better. Is the fact that they don't want to interact with those pure blacks. I ain't gonna say nothing. I love how it was like all this, and then this has been today. This has been all of the rim lighting and everything. Look at how colorful it is. I love it. Hmm. And then, actually, let me see if you can still... Let me see what's gonna happen. You can still see it. No, you can still see that at least. Here, let's try... Titan? No. Color dodge? No. Can see it. As long as you can see it. I'm hoping I'd be able to. Not different. Subtract? Nothing. Divide? That's silly. That actually works. But divide. Divide look like on this. That looks good, actually. I really like that. Color, luminosity, divide. Except for that artifact there, that has to get deleted. Don't even know what that's doing there. Yeah, just to make sure, probably divide is what I'm looking for. These blend modes have been a lifesaver in a lot of ways. I'm really glad I finally started learning how to use these. Ooh! It's not good. I don't think it's what I want, but I like what it's going for. That one's not bad either, actually. I just don't want to lose the full name. I'm vain. Because I'm vain. Yeah, divide. Ooh, I like the weirdness it does to the lines, actually. Huh. Can't explain why it's doing that. Yeah, that looks good. Those look good. I just want to make sure I... And I want to maintain everybody. I want to maintain everybody. Last Monday. This is... Hey, guys. I spent like 3 hours... This is where we started, by the way. This is what we started with. This was my quote-unquote sketch. This is me. This has been me for like the last decade. This is what me looks like for like the last decade. This is me today. I've learned a lesson. Throw away your art. Throw away your art. If you're not happy with it, do something different with it. You gotta do something different with it. Whatever you do, you gotta do something different. Because I guarantee you, you'll get a better result. Like, it's like night and day how different that looks. This looks like it was done by a different artist. Insane to me. Absolutely insane. And I mean, I do want to work on getting my sketches to be a little bit better and a little bit cleaner. Like, I also like seeing people's sketches and like how good just their sketches can look, and I want to be able to have that quality about my work too. But damn. This was worth it. This was worth the process. Yeah, this is like not no joking, like some of my best work. I just had to throw away my art. I had to sacrifice my art to get to this place. Sometimes you gotta do that. Don't keep working with art you're not happy with. Don't keep working on something in a way that's not making you happy with it. Because just as much as art is a form of entertainment and a form of enrichment for other people, it should also be something for you. It should be something for you, no matter what. I'm thinking what more rim lighting I want to do. It's funny, I was like, am I going to pop this into Photoshop? That's one thing. I was like, am I going to pop this into Photoshop? And I really don't think I need to now. Fuck layers? No, I thought I was on the right layer. I am on the right layer. Why was it overlapping like that? Like it was weird. Ooh, probably need to select it, but that's fine. Boy, my computer is lighting itself on fire. I'm like, oh, that's moving really slow because my computer's chugging because it's like, like, oh my god. It's sure is struggling. It sure is struggling. Let's see it. Headline there. God, that's so cool. It's magic, guys. I don't know how it works either. It's just fucking magic. Don't ask me how it works. It's just magic. Sometimes it's just freaking magic. I think I want to add a little bit more yellow to this, some spots, just to give it a little bit more variance in the highlights overall. So I like that there's a base highlight that's like different for each texture, but I think I want one consistent highlight, which is either that yellow or orange. Or red. Actually, it probably should be the red. Learning my lesson. Learning my lessons quickly. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's not the wrong layer, that's why. God damn it. That don't break anything. I hope that don't break anything. Yeah. Let's give it a little bit more lighting cohesiveness. I think that's gonna make a huge difference, is like how this red just like adds a little bit more flair to it. Just to give it more of that like weirdness lighting, that uncanny lighting. A little bit closer to the center too. Ooh, I like the way that interacted. In a little bit maybe. Hell yeah. See what it does. Definitely want that to stay vibrant. Yeah. I don't want to turn down the opacities, that's for damn sure. I definitely don't want to turn down the opacities. See if my other pen is working better. Again. Sometimes it's a bit finicky. It seems to be working better again. It's nice. Ooh. I like the way that kind of like intersects the blue. Like the blue is rim lighting the red is super cool. Woo! Damn. Damn, it looks good. Is this art? Have I done it? Did I finally figure out art? Guys, I think I finally figured it out. It's not even that hard. You just gotta do what everything I'm doing here. And then it's art. There we go. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Only 3.5 hours worth of work. Not bad. I am getting much faster. I feel like this is pretty fast for me, as far as that's concerned. Eh, eh. Look at him, my handsome boy. Look at him, my handsome boy. What next? What next, indeed? I don't want to overdo the midtones, but part of me wants to do something maybe in the background with it. I'm trying to decide. Haven't decided yet. But I'm definitely very happy with how this portrait has come out. Like, this portrait is in a very, very, very good spot. Like, everything in it is working so much better than I expected it to. Like, so much goddamn better than I expected it to. Really good. It's really, really good. I'm really satisfied with it. Give me a pep. Give me a juicy pep. For celebration, give me a juicy pep. Hmm. I'm gonna try cleaning up this a little bit. Wrong pen. Like a little bit, because I definitely want the red there. A little bit thinner, though. Ah, fiber. All I can say is, without a doubt, the rim lighting on this goes fucking hard. God, the rim lighting on this piece goes fucking hard. So good. It looks so good for it. Like, the rim lighting on this works really, really well. Definitely add more red here. Eat this a little bit. Just trying to clean up some of this so that way it's not super, super overwhelming. The face. I still don't even know what's causing that. Oh, that might actually be shadow. Aha! I found it. I knew I'd find it eventually. Do I want to overlay it that way? I don't want him to look like he has a bloody lip, per se. Yeah, yeah, that. That looks better. Polish, polish, polish. All I see is polish. Yeah, I love how colorful these rim lights are coming in. It's funny is again like I mentioned earlier, like, taking inspiration through technique is totally viable and it is not, not stealing. The reason why is this example here is I got the idea for this from something I saw Drawfee Miss Karina do. But it's not even the same thing. It really isn't. Oh shit. Because what she did that I thought was really cool is she colored the lines, which was like, oh my god, why? Why would you do that? Why would you hurt yourself that way? But respect, I guess. Flex. Flex, why don't you? But like that's where a lot of this inspiration is coming from. Is like just mixing up the colors of the highlights to get it to be really weird and evocative. To get it more evocative. A little bit more flavor. Actually, no. Yeah, that purple. I like that these two layers interact so differently with the way that lighting works that it actually works out because it means that they interact with each other. Like, really cool, make these really, really unique color blends. Stuff like this. I kind of need to go back and, like, go through and, like, maybe try both layers to see how they overlay each other. Yeah, like, that does a lot lighter. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's naturally red. What the? What is happening? This piece is going fucking nuts. This piece is losing its mind. I'm losing my mind. In a good way. It's going hog bonkers, man. I love when my pieces go hog bonkers. It's so cool. That's so cool. How is it doing that? It's magic. Guys, I found magic. I've learned magic. Genuinely is magic. I can't explain how it's doing this. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool how the render does that, based on all the lighting blends that I did. Oh my god, that looks good. Yeah, this has been really fun to work on. This has been very, very fun to work on. This piece has been a treat. When did this happen? Why did nobody tell me I could draw like this? Clearly, I was gonna figure it out on my own. I mean, I did, but but for real, like never doubt yourselves. Like sometimes you just have to like kind of like you just get not wallow. Wallow isn't what I want to say. You just gotta like you gotta figure it out. You gotta try different stuff until you hit that eureka moment and go, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Why does it look so good?" God, I love the way that that interacts with itself. It's so cool. I love the weird neon effect. It works really well. Much better. Do I add that midtone? There's the question. There's a red midtone on the outline that I'm like, do I add it on the chest? I think I do. I don't want to. I think that'd be too much. Sorry. Sorry, it was just really cool. Interesting how both of these kind of interact the same way with this. At this point, I'm not even sure how I got that color. Question is do I want that much? begin with. I like hair to be kind of like really subdued when it comes to stuff like that. But it's been so long since I've uh, interfaced with the hair that I'm like, I don't even remember what color I started with to get this to work this way. God, I love that. God, that looks so fucking good. Man, that looks really cool. I love how colorful this came out. I just was like, and it was one of those moments where you just go, I'm just gonna try something. I never looked back. Never looked back. It's for the best. Let's see. Orange. This is how. Like that, maybe? Maybe? Get in there. Let me get in there. Yeah, man. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm very happy with how Luther looks. He looks really fucking good. He looks really fucking good. What's funny is this really does play back to a lot of my more like surrealist, more kind of like, you know, oh, these grapes were. There's some weak grapes in here. This was a six. It's only worth 68 cents, but still, Jesus. I should have checked the grapes. I should have checked the grapes. The grapes are weak. These grapes are weak. Your grapes are weak. Fellas, make sure your grapes aren't weak. Why are these grapes so weak? Wait, we're gonna have to throw them out on the first day? Go get different grapes? I might have to. We'll see. I'll eat as many as I can, but these grapes are sad. Why are my grapes so sad? I feel suckered. They were on sale. They were like on stupid sale. I was like, oh, 69 cents a pound? That's pretty good for grapes. So that's why the grapes are sad. Because they were selling sad grapes, so they were sold for a sad price. Guys, if you see grapes at a sad price, that's because the grapes are sad. Why are my grapes sad? Very sad grapes. All right. And I'm close to finishing this piece. I think what we do. I say I'm close to finishing this piece. I'm almost like, maybe I call it here. Maybe I genuinely call it here. So that way I can, like, do all my post stream stuff and be ready for this evening, since I think this evening is the real main attraction, in my opinion, though. Oh my god, did I really outdo myself? Boy, did I really outdo myself. Like, holy hell. Holy moly. Who made this? Who broke into my house and made this? It wasn't me. It ain't normal. What's wrong? Something's wrong. But yeah, this came out really, really well. This came out fantastically. And I might call it here, and the next time I think we'll start another character. I like the style that I'm going for. I'll probably do something similar. Or I might experiment. Who knows? Whatever the wind calls to. That's sometimes how art works. But I do want to try to do more consistent design, and I like this aesthetic. And I plan on doing things with these, so. But, so much of this came out really well. Like, really. Like, well, oh my god. All I know is that I'm definitely gonna go for the mid-tone look in the other drawings, no matter what I do, and it just looks so good. This looks really good. Holy hell, Luther, you look damn fine, my guy. It just came out so well. Came out so well. Well, I will actually go ahead and call it, just so that way, like, if you know what, why not? It's not enough time to start a new piece, and I can't, I feel like I'm at a point with this piece that I'm just like, I'm done looking at it. So if I can end early, I fucking will. And like I said, we'll be back later. So thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you, or wait, before I go, I'm gonna end the stream as the way that I always do. We can generate an image together. The way that works is, have a redeem for a crayon prompt that you can redeem for 10,000 points. But at the end of every stream, I go ahead and open it up for everyone to contribute to one last picture. The way that works is if you're in chat and you want to add something, just add a phrase. Could be a word, could be a sentence, or it could be a couple words. And I'll use what everyone posts to make a picture. Then I'll share it at the very end of the stream before we go. So to kind of get us, you know, a little juicing, bewildered by Technicolor Light. And if anybody else out there wants to add anything, I'll give you a minute. But yeah, this piece came out really, really well. This came out fantastically well. Like, holy moly. I could not have asked this to come out better for how well it came out. Luther looks fucking good, man. Luther looks really good. Like, unreasonably good. And I was already, like, pretty meh on some of the colors I chose before I started, and now I'm like, nailed it. Nailed the colors, exactly what I was wanting. Holy hell, this came out fantastic. It was such a treat to draw, and it was so much fun, and yeah, I look forward to seeing more Luther. I think I really did his design justice. I really do. I think he came out pretty damn well. Oh, bewildered by technicolor light. Awestruck and horrified by the beauty of its illustration. By its bewildered by technicolor light, awestruck and horrified by the beauty of its illustration. Hell yes. So we'll go ahead and let that go. I'm pretty sure that should be fine. I'll make sure that something happens. I'll make sure that something happens. I'll make sure that something happens. Boy, it really is like, oh god. Dude, I'm making Bing work today. Bing, I'm making you work today, aren't I? Alright. So if you want to see that image, stick around to the very end. I also do a bit of a closing bit we do right after every stream, so that way the Daywalkers in our chat can keep watching. Just everybody else out there, make sure to go unlock your doors and windows, because it's no longer lunchtime for Daywalkers. And thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream, so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. Also, as always, if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I do appreciate that people are sharing the stream. It's super awesome that you're doing that, and I encourage you to do it more. Talk about the stream. It's really cool that people find it interesting and want to discuss it. Let people know about it, whether it be the funny guy or the weird guy or the arty guy or anything in between. I appreciate that. It's really cool that people are doing that. So keep it up. You won't. And as always, a huge thank you to Moat Shrimp and all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you can get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Amounts do a wonderful job holding back the robot army and preventing it becoming famous. And thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. I had a good time. I'll get you through housekeeping and get you on your way. Make sure to check out the rest of my friends in Goblin Entertainment. You can find, hey, if I could spell it right, I was so close. You can find it all there. Can you? You find it all there. That's everything my friends have done and everything that they've been up to. And you can find all of the rest of my stuff here, such as this picture. You can find everything that I post to on that link tree, such as VOD channel for the Twitch, as well as a YouTube for my own videos, an ArtStation for my art, and a SoundCloud for my music. So go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment. Alright. Stick around. I know who will be raiding to. Prin's live, and I'm sure she'd love to see this. Maybe not. But she's a good gal, so everybody go say hi to Prin. She's fun. We'll go ahead and send you over to her. Otherwise, have a good afternoon. Take it easy. We'll be back later. Oh, we're so... Boys, we're gonna be so back. Boys, we're gonna be so back. This is how I felt drawing this. This is exactly how I felt drawing this. Especially this one. Especially this one. This is how I felt the whole time. But I like this one. I felt kind of like this too. I like my hands in there.